And you have their
Wait.
unbroken attention. And you know the song immediately comes to a stop as you enter the chamber.
And none of the rest of us can see it because it's dark, right?
You saw Edmont come. Well, if you can see Edmont, you saw him come to a stop right there. Jeannie can see, but she can't see the. No, Jeannie saw the swirling silt and the objects rise up.
Ekon, bring the
purples
light.
out something that is inaudible because underwater.
Underwater is fun.
You hear Jeannie let out a mental sigh.
Maybe they'll talk to
Ekon.
us.
Mm-hmm.
No, Evie needs to move back to where you were. As Ekon steps forward, we need to roll initiative.
Why can't they just talk?
Because you're underwater. Also, Ekon just cast light into the room.
You would think I had a negative to my initiative rolls.
Same.
No, it's like now that I'm playing a monk, I'm gonna roll like freaking 19s and 20s for all day long for my initiative.
As soon as Edmont steps into the room, and it gets their attention. Their weapons, and their shields, their half helms swirl into place, and these ghostly skeletons peer back at Edmont, just regarding him. Edmont freezes up, stops moving, but as soon as Ekon comes up behind him and casts light into the room, their attention snaps, and they all get up to their feet. Fortunately, I don't think any of you were surprised that the ghostly warriors were going to attack. Start with this. Edmont. I have a 21 to hit.
That hits.
You are shoved back towards the wall.
Ooh.
So this one can use the rest of its movement to close the distance on Ekon. And it's moving through the water. It's walking. It's taking strides, but it's moving as quickly as you guys could move on land. And it will take its dagger attack against Ekon with... Why does their description say daggers, but their stat block says spear? That doesn't make any sense. It's a dagger, not a spear.
Sounds like an oopsie on your part.
I'm the worst DM in the world. You guys need to go on that subreddit and make fun of me. I've got a 20 to hit, Ekon.
Go ahead and do that again at disadvantage if it can be blinded.
It sure can. I've got a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. Lashes out with its dagger and does not hit. And this one does not need to move through Edmund's threat range anymore.
They have a hate boner for Ekon.
This one's
Sure
going to
seems
attack
that way.
Victor.
Oh. Well, Victor deserves it.
This one's going to attack Victor twice.
No.
He doesn't deserve that.
Victor, I've got an 8 to hit.
That's not a hit.
And a 10 to hit.
That is not a hit either.
As it stabs out with its dagger, one side and the other, you just dance in place. This one's
Hey there,
going to
friend.
close the distance on Edmont, and so will this guy. Edmont. I have a 16.
That hits.
And a 12.
Nope.
So that first guy lands a dagger strike for 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second one, I have an 18.
Yep.
And a 15.
Yep.
So it's going to be 5 points of force damage from the first dagger strike.
Okay.
And 9 points of force damage from the second dagger strike.
9?
9.
Damn. Edmont is bloodied.
Wacky spectral damage. It's good stuff. Alright, who's next?
Looks like we got Edmont with Victor on deck. Oh my god, this is so much better.
I am out of key points, so this is not looking good for Homestar Runner. That's a nat 20 though to hit this guy though.
That'll hit.
Looking at 4. Oh wait, no, that's right. We're doing the. Are we doing the crit?
Yeah, if you want to spend blips to roll, I'll pull up the chart.
No. Were we doing the thing where where it's like max damage on a die for one of them?
I don't know what you're
No.
talking about.
Oh, you
For
roll it
damage?
twice.
No.
Oh,
You have a class feature that says you can, or you're using a fire
never
roll.
mind then, because that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage for my critical hit because I rolled 2 ones.
It happens, you know.
I hate it. I hate everything about it. Martial arts. Let's hit him again.
Yeah.
That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 points from the non-critical hit.
All right.
You're going in the right direction, buddy.
I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
All right, we got. Do you want to? Is that the end of your turn?
No, yeah, I'm not moving. I'm sorry.
All right,
I
who's
can't
next?
afford to move.
Got Victor with Ekon on deck.
Victor. If this was 3rd edition, you couldn't get sneak attack, right? Because they're undead.
Yeah.
Ah,
True.
it's a good
So
thing this
dumb.
isn't 3rd edition.
And
Yeah.
also Edmont's crit wouldn't work.
Ah,
Yeah.
Well, Victor is going to sneak attack the first one.
okay.
His bonus action, Hunter's Mark, and then he's going to sneak attack.
Okay.
It's going to be a 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
That's all he's got. It's Ekon now.
Okay, Ekon, you're up.
All right. Gonna need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw from each of these as Ekon casts Word of Radiance.
Just the 2 in front of you.
Yep, it's 5-foot range.
It's going to be a 20 and a 7. I'll let you pick which one failed.
Let's go ahead with the one to the south. Fails, taking 2 radiant damage. And then, as a bonus action, I will pull Edmont 5 feet telekinetically
Okay.
and move to here. That's the end of my turn.
All right, who's next?
We got Green, followed by Evie.
Is Green here? That's a good question. Evie, go ahead.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. I can move there, right? I can split. I could.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna take a swing at this one immediately to my right.
Sure.
That is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damage.
Is it a magical dagger?
Not right now.
Okay.
Does it do damage?
I mean, you're stabbing a ghost, so you're
Oh,
not getting
so
a whole lot, not getting a whole lot of feedback on whether you're damaging it or not.
Oh, okay. I thought they were skeletons, not ghosts.
They're skeletal ghosts. They're the
Okay.
ghosts of skeletons wearing, but
Okay.
the helmets, shield, and daggers they're holding are material objects, though.
Okay.
The ghosts of skeletons of zombies.
Okay. I'm
zombie ghosts.
going to use my bonus action. I flanked this one, and that's going to give Victor advantage on his next attack.
I'm not using. I don't use the flanking rules.
Well, yeah, but that's what Evie's doing as her aid.
You're using your class feature, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just said we're not playing 3rd edition. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
but, but yeah, Evie's pulling like a classic flanking maneuver.
Gotcha.
It's
Got
probably
Genie
her
with Orson on deck.
Genie, what you got?
And we got to get to Edmont.
I mean, just so you know, flanking is in 5th edition in the DMG.
It is, but we don't use the flanking rules. They're
Genie is going to. She's gonna tase a ghost.
actually, if we were using the 5th edition flanking rules, Evie would have to be in this square in order to
Yeah.
flank with Victor.
I actually don't know what the 5th edition flanking rules are. 'cause
No, I
never
do. You have to
looked
be
at 'em.
directly opposite to
Yeah.
flank properly.
You have to be able to draw a line through opposite faces or through opposite corners.
You can tase the guy though.
2 squares.
Yeah, no, that's a 10.
A 10? No, 10's not going to hit.
Protector turret's gonna hop into Evie's shoulder, come over here.
So it's leaving this thing's threat range?
I mean, can you take opportunity attacks on objects?
I'm going to say yes, otherwise I don't have a lot of options to try to destroy this turret. I'm going to say yeah, if a thing is moving under its own recognizance out of something's threat range, it's not going to hit, not with that 2.
Yeah.
Does it thrum?
It does a little dance and lets out a burst, and because it dances every time,
Of course.
and you get 11 temp hit points, Edmont. Well, you and everybody who wants them, but I think everybody else.
I think
is fine.
Orson's out of range.
Yeah, Orson's probably out of range.
Yeah,
Okay.
Orson.
Happily accept temp HP.
And is
I
Jenny
have
moving
to
or
have-
staying put?
I am going to stay right here.
Okay, who's next?
Orson's up. We got blue tokens on deck.
Orson's up. He's going to move here and stab this guy.
Orson, no.
Orson,
Oh,
yes.
He actually hit, too. Yeah, he had AC 17.
Hey.
For 3 points of damage. Which gets reduced to 1.
Aw.
So yeah, Orson steps forward with his dagger. Stabs at the one. He's flanking with Evie. See, that's flanking.
Aha. Strategy. He's
And-
learned from the master.
Who's next?
Blue token with Edmont on deck.
Okay. Let's do Edmont first, because it'll be fun to kill him first.
That'd be fun.
Edmont.
Hey.
I have a 10 to hit.
Nope.
I have a 10 to hit.
Nope.
I have a 9 to hit.
Uh-uh.
I have an 18 to hit.
There you go.
All right.
Give me some numbers.
8 points of force damage.
Okay. I know. I have 10 hit points still, so yay.
Genie.
Uh-huh.
I have a 20 to hit.
Let me see. I'm fine. Yeah, go ahead.
As it bashes you with its shield and knocks you backwards. So it's leaving Ekon's threat range,
I don't have a melee weapon.
and it's leaving Evie's threat range.
I'll take a swing at it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that would use up my sneak attack, wouldn't it?
No.
No?
You can apply sneak
Just-
attack.
You
Yeah.
get sneak attack on each creature's turn.
Yep.
Okay.
This thing doesn't know you're a rogue. It doesn't
Okay,
know this
then
is a bad idea.
Okay, I got it. I got a 20 to hit him.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
That's a good thing that happened.
Okay. Yeah. I got 13 damage.
Okay.
Things are immune to non-magical weapons.
And
then, so
Orson's also going to take a stab at it.
don't
Orson's
think
going to
sneak-
hit. For
or
another
they're
1
immune
point
or
damage.
resistant to
I don't, think
non-magical
sneak,
weapons.
I don't think sneak attack damage gets reduced.
It does.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's the type of damage the weapon deals.
And it takes up position here, and it's going to try to stab Victor.
Sad Victor doesn't get him.
It's going to miss Victor. I've got an 8 to hit.
That is a miss.
This one's just going to stay right here. It's going to try to stab Evie once. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And it's going to try to stab Ekon once. That's a 21 to hit.
Go ahead and take it again at disadvantage.
Sure will. Ooh, that's a 8 to hit.
Nope.
So it lashes in one direction with a dagger and the other and misses both. And we already attacked Edmont, right?
We did.
Let's attack him again. I'm feeling... No, it's fine. Who's next?
You're feeling snotty. I
Edmund with Victor on
understand.
deck.
Who's up?
Edmund with Victor on
Edmont,
deck.
punch my men, please.
I'm gonna punch the man that I was punching before.
Sure.
It's a 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
Bonus action, martial arts. Hit him again.
Marty Arts.
7 to hit.
7
I
won't
am
hit.
all about those sevens.
It's the best number, like objectively.
Yep.
Moving or staying put?
I'm staying put.
Okay, who's next?
Victor with Ekon on deck.
Victor.
Victor, I gave you advantage to hit the one who's to your north.
All right. Victor is going to use his first action to attack.
Okay.
With
We
the
only
sneak-
get one action.
I get a bonus action.
He's a rogue. He gets a lot of actions.
Yeah, but
No, fighters get a lot of actions.
So that's going to be a 17 with a psionic blade
17 will hit.
for 22 points of damage.
22, is that it?
Yeah, that's all.
It
And
is
then
now
second attack if he's still up.
bloodied. You slice through it with a psychic blade. And its tangibility is starting to wane. And you watch as the material parts of it start to teeter in midair, as though whatever's holding them there is starting to weaken.
All right, second attack.
Okay? This is also with a psychic blade?
Yes.
You can carry 2 of them?
Yeah.
How psychic are you?
Twice as psychic as a normal person.
Excellent.
It's only going to be a 15 to hit, though.
Not going to hit.
Twice 0 is still 0.
Moving or staying?
Unfortunately, our baseline for normal is Ekon, so still a little psychic.
Is Victor staying put?
Yes.
And that brings us to who?
Ekon with green pawn on deck.
Okay.
Ekon can move to here. And then I'm going to make a range. Are either one of these bloodied yet?
No, only the one that Victor just stabbed.
I'm going to make a ranged attack on this one with a guiding bolt.
Sure.
That'll hit a 14 on armor class.
14 is a miss.
Eh,
So somebody has advantage to hit the back wall.
Spend 2 blips to reroll it.
Okay.
Worse. So that's my spell
I
slot.
appreciate it though.
Got a bonus action which I can use to pull Edmont back 5 feet.
Okay.
Telekinetically.
Hey!
And that's the end of my turn. Next up is Green Token, your favorite. And then Eevee.
You guys will never find out what Green Token is doing, ever. Evie, you're up.
I don't think we could say that on stream. Like, I think it's a TOS violation.
Oh no.
Well, I was going to attack one of these ones over here, but now I don't get my advantage because Edmund's not there anymore. I'm gonna.
This other one.
I mean, there's. I think Victor and Jeannie got this one up here. I'm gonna just swing at the one who's next to Ekon, I guess.
Okay.
And that is a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
That is 15 damage.
15.
So it probably gets reduced by a lot.
As you stab the skeleton ghost, and it's frustrating to know if it's a good hit or not, because you just feel the dagger poking through its spectral rib cage.
All right.
Moving or staying put?
Bonus action, disengage.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move here to try to give Edmund some relief.
Okay.
We've got Genie with Orson on deck.
Jeannie, can you be the guy right here? No, apparently not.
What? I'm sorry.
It's your turn.
You're up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Got a
I-
super bloodied one right next to you.
Yeah, I am going to tase the super bloodied one.
All right, roll it. By tase, you mean shocking grasp?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Yeah. Like a 8.
It's wielding metal armor, technically. It's holding a metal shield.
Oh, okay. Well, then it. The last time I asked that, you said no. Let's see.
And that was like a year ago.
That was that's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. He takes 5 lightning damage,
And that's enough.
and I guess the protector turret will pulse.
Thrum once again. Now, as you
for 10.
discharge electricity into this thing, the helmet, the dagger, and the shield that it was wielding just clatter to the ground right at your feet.
Uh-huh.
And the thing just vanishes, just evaporates into the water and is no more.
And if anybody within 10 feet of the turret has less than 10 hit points, you can get 10 hit points. THP.
And is that it for Jeannie?
Genie is going to move here.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Orson with blue token on deck.
Yeah, Orson is going to attempt to stab this man. Orson is going to miss that man, but he's going to stay put in that square. And then we're up to
Tokens.
tokens. All right. Well, they have a particular thing that they need to do.
Is it murder Edmont?
Perhaps. Edmont.
Sure.
I have a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And an 8 to hit.
Nah.
It tries to lash out with its shield and bash you, but glances off the wall. And then it takes up a position in front of Evie, and then the second one has to try to bash you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12 to hit.
Nah.
That's a 6 to hit.
Nah. I am the immovable wall.
As an action on your turn, after you've seen that behavior, you can attempt to make an insight check to learn something about these monsters. This one, though, is going to attack Orson, because Orson's sitting there stabbing it. That's a 23 to hit Orson.
Oh god.
He's got 11 temp HP, though.
That's good.
He has 2 temp HP now.
His max HP is 5 higher than it should be.
And that's a 7 to hit Orson. So he actually manages to parry the second blow. But this one stays put in its square. All right, who's up?
After that, we've got Edmont with Victor on deck.
I'm going to go ahead and attempt that insight check.
Yeah, go ahead and make it.
That is an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know enough about ghosts. You can tell that they're behaving strangely, because one minute they were trying to hack you to pieces, the next minute they're trying to shove you backwards through this hallway. But you just don't piece it together. But you can move or use a bonus action if you have one.
Frustrated blubbing at the party, trying to get them to notice this.
Frustrated blow. Everybody saw the behavior. Everybody's able to attempt that insight if they want.
Well, yeah, but I can't. If I were to make this check, I wouldn't be able to tell anyone what it means.
True.
Here's the thing, though, is like I wanted to make the Octodad reference, so there you go.
Moving or staying put?
I'm staying put.
Okay, who's next?
Got Victor with Ekon on deck.
Victor.
So Victor's going to try and do that inside check.
Okay, go ahead. That uses your action for the turn. Go ahead and roll it.
I don't think a 4 is going to do it.
Nope, 4 does not do it. I mean,
All right, so he's going to move and then bonus action attack.
You can only take offhand attack if you took the attack action.
you do not have a bonus action to use right now.
Oh, so sad. Bonus action, then I'm going to Hunter's Mark the one next to me.
Okay. And who's next?
That's me. So that one's going to get an attack of opportunity.
He's going to take it. It's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Move to there. And then I need each of these to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw as Holy Radiance effuses from my holy symbol.
I have 2 passes.
All right. That's... let's see. As a bonus action, I can... Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Got green token, your favorite, and then Evie.
Evie, you're up.
I think I'm gonna try to make this insight check.
Okay.
I got a 13.
A 13? You can tell that they're behaving strangely, and that neither of them attempted to attack you with their daggers, but you can't put together what it might mean.
I think they just don't want us in this room.
I mean, they came out in the hall.
I mean, Ekon just went into that room.
Yeah, well, he probably shouldn't have.
Moving or staying put?
I'll stay put.
Okay, who's next?
Got Genie with Orson on deck.
Genie, none of these remaining skeletal soldiers are bloodied. They're
Right.
all healthy and hale.
Genie is going to take one step forward And she's going to, I guess, make the same insight check. Let everybody fail once, right? That is an 8.
An 8? No. good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then over here,
This is
and
distressing.
It's not the most insightful group.
I have
anybody,
a +6.
anybody who has less than 10 THP can get it. I'm just gonna
Orson
say
does.
THP. Yes.
Orson now has 10.
Yes.
Then it's Orson with the tokens on deck.
Orson is going to take up position next to Genie and attempt to stab this man. But he's going to miss. And then my dudes are up.
And then your dudes.
Edmont,
Sure.
I have a 22 to hit.
Yep.
As this one here shoves you backwards. And he's going to leave Ekon's threat range.
No melee weapon.
He's going to leave Evie's threat range.
I mean,
I'd
guess
take it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
That is 13.
13 will not hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to leave Edmont's threat range.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I think we're about to find out what they're trying to do.
8 to hit.
8 does not hit. And it has a dagger attack for Victor. Victor, I've got a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
For 8 points of force damage from the stab.
Fun.
Genie,
Huh?
I've got an 18 to hit
That hits.
and a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
For 10 points of force damage.
Okay, I've got 1 temp hit point.
And Ekon, I have a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Evie, I've got a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Ekon, that's going to be 5 points of force damage.
You got it.
Evie, that's going to be 10 points.
Ow.
As this one slashes out once in each direction. Who's next?
Got Edmont with Victor on deck.
Okay. This is kind of distressing.
You think so?
A little bit.
I'm not sure that I can out-damage this goddamn rook. It's a
Go
matter
ahead.
of perspective, isn't it? Because I'm sitting here watching this encounter like, I can't drop anybody. There's nothing I can do here.
I'm sorry, Brickwood. It also doesn't help that I'm rolling like dog shit. Hey, that's a 7 to hit. Bonus action.
It helps a little.
Martial arts for another 7 to hit.
No, 7's not going to hit.
Someone else used this die. This one is not.
Get rid of
This
that
one is
dice.
not.
Does anybody want to roll the 7s? And who's up after Edmont?
Victor.
Victor, what you got?
Victor, I guess Victor doesn't have advantage right now, does he? Evie.
He does
So
not.
he's going to steady aim for advantage, and then he's going to strike the dude in front.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Sure does.
For 17 damage.
That's
So-
psychic damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and it is now bloodied. Moving or staying put?
You steady aim, so he's got to stay put.
That's correct. Who's next?
Ekon, who moved to here. You get an opportunity attack.
He's going to take it. That's a 10 to hit.
Nope. And then I need this one to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw against Sacred Flame.
That's an 11.
Go ahead and take 5 radiant damage.
Very good. I mean, he was already bloodied. Now he's even a little more bloodied. And you're staying put there?
Are these guys ectoplasmed?
Yeah, that's
They're-
the end of my turn.
they're
Got,
skeletal
your
parts, huh?
favorite.
Cool.
So it's Evie up next?
Green token.
Oh, you don't know if he's here or not, though.
Yeah,
Can I
maybe.
make the
Sorry,
insight
it's
attempt again, or is that over?
It's Evie, and then Jeannie.
Have you already attempted to make it once?
Yes.
Yeah, then you can't make it again. You've
Can I
tried
spend
and failed.
Can I spend 2 blips to re-roll it?
You could have at the point where you failed it.
Can she use her help action to give me advantage on an attempt on it?
If
I
you two
can't
could
talk.
communicate, yes, but I don't think you can hear each other right now.
Okay.
Everybody's underwater. It's the most frustrating encounter.
Yeah, I mean,
It really is. For
We all
both sides,
tried.
I understand.
I can't get sneak attack on this guy either.
Not that guy. Mm-mm.
Steady aim.
I could do that. Steady aim. That one probably doesn't hit, but maybe the next one.
I guess it's okay for
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
steady aim is burning your bonus action for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And you
bonus
can't
action
move.
and you can't move on the same turn.
Yeah.
And you
This is
can't
the-
use it if you already moved.
This is the worst sneak attack of all time. 7 damage.
7 damage. It's... Yeah, it's
How
not,
I
it's not
feel.
great.
Crit for 5 points of damage.
I mean, you can feel your dagger intersecting with the ghostly parts of the creature, but... And moving your
For
staying
throwing
put.
ghost
You can't
dust
move.
without magic weapon.
So who's
I
next?
can't move. That's everything I got.
Got Jeannie with blue tokens on deck.
Okay. Genie is going to. Are any of them bloodied, or are they just not? They still not bloodied.
None of these
This
guys are
one's-
bloodied.
Okay.
No,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
the one that-
The one that Ekon...
Ekon and Victor both nailed that one.
Yeah, the one that Victor sneak attacked up here last turn. Is
All right, I'm
bloodied.
going to. My brain shocking grasp this guy. My brain was gonna say tase, but I'm like, I'm gonna just call the spell that. I'm gonna endeavor to call the spell actually what it is.
I appreciate
So that is a 20 to hit
Mhm.
or a 15 to hit, since he is holding a metal object. So that's a 20 to hit,
that. Yeah, that hits.
and he takes 4 lightning damage,
It's still bloodied.
and he doesn't have a reaction. And I pulse for 10 more hit points, 10 HP.
Okay.
So if you have less than 10, you have 10 now.
Orson still has
I'll
10.
Unless you just, for some reason, choose not to take the 10 hit points. Tip
Got
points.
Orson with ghosts on deck.
Orson's going to try to stab the one that's bloodied. And miss. And then my ghosts. I have a 14 to hit the rook.
No, he has an 18 AC, or it does.
I have an 18 to hit the rook
It works.
for 10 points of force damage.
Okie dokie.
I have a 19 to hit the rook
Okay.
for 7 points of force damage.
Okay. It lost its 10 hit points. Its 10 hit HP. So that's 17 points. It has 15, 25. I'm just doing math. Hold on. It has 15 hit points plus the 11 temp hit points. Minus 17. So still standing.
Okay. I have an 11 to hit the rook.
Nope.
I have a 22 to hit the rook
Okay.
for 7 points of force damage.
Rook has 2 hit points left.
And I have a 16 to hit the rook.
No.
As all of these soldiers close in and draw their daggers down on this friggin' rook.
Yeah, he's done with this thing.
I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of rooting for Brickred at this point.
Got Edmont with Victor on deck.
Edmont, I will give you $100 if you kill the rook.
Ask for 2 uncommon magic items. Get some boots of flying. I don't know. It's mitigating like 30, 40 points of damage a turn. That's
It's
pretty
really
good.
yes. These guys are completely impotent to damage you.
Is this one this one is not bloodied? Yes.
No, just the one up next to Victor is bloodied.
Okay, then I can't reach that. So, let's go ahead and roll a die and see if I roll another 7, because that'd be hilarious. Come on. There we go. That's a 15. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Martial arts. Bonus action. 18.
18 will hit.
6 points bludgeoning damage to this guy.
It's not magical damage, is it?
Tis not yet.
Okay. It will be one day.
6th level, which means when we're level 7.
So yeah, you've managed to hit one of your blows against him, moving or staying put.
I'm good here.
And who's next?
Victor, with me up.
Victor, can you be the guy?
He is going to steady aim and stab this
All
freak
right.
of nature.
And now you know why they nerfed Scholar in Final Fantasy
Does
XIV.
a 22 hit?
Sure does.
I am basically a scholar, except don't have fairies.
Your rook basically is a fairy.
I think she's more of a discipline.
For a total of 18 damage.
18, that's enough. And again, the thing's shield and helmet and dagger clatter to the floor.
All right. Progress.
And you can't move, so it's the end of your turn. Who's up next?
Ekon, let's go ahead and try this wisdom check as an action.
Have you already
Yeah,
tried to make
does
it?
that
Have you already
help?
tried to make it?
No.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and
Here's the last one.
give it a roll.
So that is a 13.
A 13? No, again, you notice they were acting strangely, but now they seem to be pretty much just focusing on destroying this rook if possible.
Okay. I've got a bonus action which I can use to just pull Victor in a little bit.
No
That
one
might
can
be
be allowed to see us use this rook and live.
I guess he'll move there and end his turn. We got your favorite token,
Okay, yeah, he's
and then
may or
Evie.
may not be here.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stab a guy. I mean, part of me wants to just like put my dagger away and walk backwards and see if they do anything. Like maybe they seem to want us to leave as opposed to want to fight us.
Well, Victor would tell you to knock over the fire, but it's not his turn yet.
Okay. You can't talk to me anyway. So whatever.
That's right, I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack and miss.
All right, you lash out with the dagger, but parries it with his buckler.
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action to give Victor. Which one are you going to attack next turn?
I'm probably going to move and attack the one closest to me.
Okay, I will give you advantage to do that by I can't think of a good in-universe way to do that, but
Blow a stream of bubbles at it.
It's like, kill that guy!
yeah. I'm not gonna. Actually, no, I would have to move his threat, leave his threat range. Do that. I don't move.
Okay,
My turn's over.
who's next?
Got Genie with Orson on deck.
All right, Genie is going to shocking grasp this guy. That is a 50. That's a 20 and a crit.
A crit?
Yeah,
A crit will always hit.
yeah. So
Why are
he
you rolling
takes-
twice? Or are you just rolling at advantage?
I'm rolling at advantage.
Okay, yeah, then the crit hits. I was confused for a moment
Right,
there.
10 points of lightning damage.
10 points of lightning damage as you light him up, and it is bloodied.
And then the turret is going to climb up on Edmont's shoulder.
Gross.
Make him a target.
And it's going to pulse again.
I'm not having fun.
For if you have less than 11 temp hit points, you get 11. And that is everybody's in range of that. So great.
Okay, that brings us to Orson.
And
Yeah, Orson's after that.
All right, Orson's going to try to attack the Skeleman here.
You realize in every battle, everything is going to attack that turret round one.
The turret can't give itself 10 hit points. It's an object, and that affects creatures.
it very specifically says that including
Oh,
itself.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing ever. I hate it. I'm banning this class.
Elf.
from now
Oh,
on.
yeah. No, it says itself right there. You're right.
Orson hits the monster for very little damage.
At least he's hitting.
Yeah, he's
Better
better
than
than
it
you
could be
guys
said
do.
for the rest of us.
Yeah, I feel like this fight should be over by now, but we just can't roll above a 5.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody like to play that no fights have gone over 10 rounds? I think this might be one of them.
It needs to move. It needs to leave Edmont's threat range. To start his turn.
Let's give him a. Let's see if I can give him a tap.
Sure.
So a little tap. Tippy tap.
12.
12 does not hit.
Yeah.
It's going to try to shield bash Orson. That's a hit, and he shoves Orson backwards. And then he's going to step into this square and use his other attack on Orson, because Orson's the one stabbing him. That is a natural 20.
Oh no!
First crit of the night against the NPC. I can't catch a break. With really low damage. What were we saying the worst crit ever was?
Mine was it was McDohl. He had 5.
Yeah, mine was 5 hit points worth of damage.
Yeah, this doesn't even get through Orson's temp HP. The other one's going to attack the rook twice. I have a 22 to hit
I mean, that hits.
and an 18 to hit.
That's its AC.
For 9 points of force damage.
Okay, he's
And-
got 4 hit points.
4 points of force damage.
Okay, it's destroyed.
Hey!
It's not on your shoulder anymore.
Evie, you just watch as your rook just explodes.
Ah! He's screaming internally.
Gone forever. Now, do you have to go steal another rook to make another one?
You'd be doing steal that. Oh no, Genie.
Yeah, we made the joke earlier that I took it from your chessboards. No, I have a whole like they're in my tinker. I had a
So
whole bunch
Evie
of
has a stack of chessboards in her bedroom, and none of them have rooks in them anymore.
None of them have rooks, knights, or bishops. I
Get 2 each.
stole them all.
Who's next?
Edmont with Victor on deck.
That turret was the only thing keeping me alive.
Yep,
I shall avenge it.
Now I can finally kill Edmund.
There's a 15 hit.
No, sir.
Well, dang it.
Dang it, indeed.
Bonus action martial arts is a 24 hit.
24 will hit, yes.
6 points bludgeoning damage to this guy.
All right. It's still not bloodied. Moving or staying put?
I'm gonna shift over to there.
Very good. Who's next?
Victor with Ekon on deck.
Since Victor has advantage on this guy, he's going to use it.
He does.
I think this
That's
is
a
a
nat
proof of
that's a natural
concept.
20.
Nat
Oh,
20. Uh-oh. And you're the
He's pro.
only
He's
one
the
that can
rogue.
that they don't have resistance to your damage.
So for crit with sneak attack and all this, roll twice.
Oh yeah, you,
Roll
All
your
the dice are
twice,
doubled.
including your hunter's mark if you have that.
Yep.
So 22 plus.
that's enough. The 22 got it.
Roll your dice. It's part. Listen, roll your dice. Always.
Yeah,
roll
we got
your
to keep a
dice.
record.
Uh,
campaign.
22, 32, 41, 43.
That's a
That's
pretty good hit. And yeah, once again, the thing's helmet, shield, and dagger clatter to the ground, and it's starting to form a little pile. Because I think all of them that have died so far have died in or near this square.
And Victor telepathically says, "Don't fuck with Orson."
And you can't move, right? Because you aimed.
No, actually, I did. I still get a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, she gave you her aim.
Yeah, so he is going to move against all better judgment.
Okay. And who's next?
Ekon, it gets a attack of opportunity as I back out.
He will take it. I've got an 18 to hit Ekon
That hits.
for 10 points of force damage.
ow.
Yep.
As you leave its threat range, it lashes out with its dagger, which is not spectral. It's
And then
metal
I get
gentle.
I need a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw against Sacred Flame.
Ooh, big fail. That's radiant damage, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
3 radiant damage.
Wouldn't be useful otherwise. Any moving or
Got
staying put?
that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. We've got green token followed by Eevee.
Green token may or may not be doing anything, so Eevee, you're up.
Okay. So, the only thing that I could think, it seems like these guys are, when they're not viciously trying to murder that turret, what they have tried to do is get out of the light. If I'm wrong, and if I cover Ekon's light source, no one else is going to be able to see.
Correct.
So that's a. I mean, as much as I would like to see what happens, I'm not going to be able to see. And
Eevee is not the scientist of the group.
That's Genie, which is a terrifying prospect.
So what is Eevee
Mad
doing?
science is still science.
I watched a lot of Venture Brothers this past week.
I mean, I feel guilty, but the right thing to do here is to try to kill it.
You feel guilty about trying to kill a monster that's attacking your family?
Yeah, well, I feel like we intruded on its territory, and these are ghosts, which, you know, have like a tragic connotation. But I'll use my bonus to aim myself, and then actually I should use the bonus on Victor because his damage actually works. So I'll aid Victor, but I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay.
Oh, my turrets are.
I got a 17, so I still hit,
17 will hit.
or a 20 rather. And then I do 8 points of damage.
All right. And
But I gesture to Ekon and like I like make a like covering motion over my hand, like over, and then point to his shield. And
who's next?
We got Genie with Orson on deck.
Genie, are you gonna? You probably can't end it here. Never mind. You shouldn't even try.
I'm going to shoot this guy with cold damage.
Okay.
Ray of Frost. I do want you to know that I could ruin your entire day and summon another turret with my last spell slot. It would have all of its hit points and everything.
So what you're saying is you're gonna go ahead and use your last spell slot?
No. That is a 7 to hit.
7 will not hit.
Yeah, my turrets are powered by the heart of a forsaken child.
God. Moving or staying put?
What are you, an anime villain?
Yeah, here we go. I'm fine. Right here.
Okay, and who's next?
We've got Orson with the Ghost on deck.
Okay. Orson's gonna close in on it unless Edmont or Victor stop him.
Well,
Unadvisable, but okay.
Orson does not hit with his dagger. And,
Edmont with Victor on deck.
well, my monster gets to attack, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
no, he doesn't.
Sorry, I was so used to the temp HP making this part of the fight irrelevant.
Damn.
Twist the knife.
Destil throwing that shade.
Who has the least hit points amongst the three of you there?
Does that include temp HP?
No, because temp HP doesn't show as a wound.
Okay.
It would have to be Edmont, right?
Probably Edmont, because
you
yeah,
didn't
he's
receive
got
any
actually,
healing, did you?
he's actually bloodied. He's actually been bloody most of this time.
Yeah, let me see if we can take you out of here. Edmont. I have a 13 to hit.
No,
I have a 19 to hit.
that does it.
For 5 points of force damage from the second dagger swipe.
Sorry, Brickroad, I still have temp HP.
Who's next?
That's okay. I don't think this guy will. be able to-
Edmont with Victor on deck.
Yeah, I don't know that he's got another turn in. Go ahead and.
Well, not if we keep rolling like this. It's a nat 1 bonus action martial arts. Try to actually hit him. That's a 10 to hit.
10 will not hit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down.
Here, let me give you another dice. Let me just
Victor,
Take
can you
that
be
one
the guy
away.
right here?
He's certainly going to try. So he's got advantage on this.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, can we just like reset the raid and just by sitting down and letting damage?
So does an 18
wipe
hit?
everyone?
18 will hit.
So first attack does 15 points of psionic damage.
15?
Yep.
Okay.
And then offhand attack.
Bonus action offhand attack.
It's another 18
That'll hit.
for 4 points of psionic damage.
I needed to roll higher than that.
I rolled a 4 and a d4.
I'm moving or staying put.
He's going to stay put.
Okay. Who's going to finish me off here?
Ekon, I need a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
I have a 22.
That's the end of Ekon's turn. We've got green token and then Eevee.
Do I need to start playing Yakety Sax, or any of you gonna... Evie, finish it up. Come on.
Can I do enough damage to finish him?
I don't know, can you? Let's find out.
All right. Bonus
No,
action.
until you try.
I'll use my bonus action on myself to give myself advantage.
Can you?
Yeah, I can use.
Oh, you're steady aim.
Steady
Yeah,
aim. And that's going to be that's a 20, so I probably hit with that.
You do hit a 20.
Uh-huh.
Roll again to see if you crit.
Okay. Why not? Fell off the table. Oh, it landed on. It's a 20 up here. Does that count?
Yeah.
I think it's 20.
You got it right on the dude.
You hit a 20.
That's like an exceptional 20.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be.
Roll high.
Uh-huh. That's 10 plus.
You say 10?
That's 30 points overall.
Ah, that's enough. You got him. And once again, the thing's helmet, shield, and dagger clatter to the ground. So you got little piles of them. Also in this room, there's the fire pit in the center. That's obviously no fire has been lit here for many, many, many years, even if you weren't underwater. But in the back of the room, you see up against the wall,
Yeah.
2 backpacks that look to have objects in them. So here is, I'll give you the treasure for the room, and then I'm going to, because we'll call it here and finish exploring this dungeon up next Sunday. I'll give you guys your experience and everything. Who's writing down all this treasure on your sheet?
I am.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
One of the backpacks is filled with coins. 6,000 wood steel coins. Ancient coins. Wood steel hasn't been used as currency for hundreds and hundreds of years. Each of these coins would have the rough equivalent value to a silver piece. The bad thing about wood steel is that it doesn't have any value. It's like in terms of its base metal. Where if this were silver pieces, you could actually melt them down and forge something. Wood steel doesn't work that way. It has to be worked down as though it were wood. So you really can't make anything out of this quantity of material. Which means it really only has value as a curiosity amongst collectors.
Do those weigh the same as silver coins?
More or less.
Okay, so that's 120 pounds of coins.
That's quite a bit. The other pack has 800 copper coins and 130 black iron coins. Again, this is a very ancient currency. Black iron is a form of iron that does not rust. It doesn't have magical properties or anything. In terms of like fighting unseelie monsters, it won't give any kind of benefit. But it's not commonly used as coinage anymore because it's extremely valuable. This could be melted down and reforged. Each of these black iron coins has the rough equivalent of 1 platinum piece. You also have 4 each, shields, daggers, and helms that you can collect up. These are made of black iron and are inlaid with gems, 13 in total. Each of these gems is worth about 100 gold pieces. Also in the backpack, you find a scroll case, and leaning up against the wall you find 2 harpoons. So each of them set into a catch, so you can hold the harpoon down and release it to stab forward with, like you would hunt like a fishing spear. And these harpoons are radiating magic.
Real quick, Black Iron, the shields, helms, and daggers.
The 4 daggers, the 4 helms, and the 4 bucklers. Black iron.
Okay.
Which means they're iron, but they do not rust.
Right. And they all have 100 gold pieces worth of gems in them.
No, there's 13 gems total strewn throughout those objects.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to pry all the gems loose, you'd have 13 gems worth 100 gold each.
Okay.
Evie would like to keep one of the black iron daggers as a trophy. If
Victor takes 2 of those daggers and puts them on.
Everybody likes
Well-
daggers. There's 4 daggers. Who wants them?
I would like one.
Let's
They're
just
probably very valuable, so they're not necessarily good as weapons, but Evie likes to collect knives.
I mean, they're no worse as a weapon as your dagger is.
Yeah.
Right.
These guys have been trying to kill you with these daggers all day. All right, who wants some experience points?
Yes, please.
Let me go ahead and set up a straw poll. And then I will go dark and add up a bunch of experience while you guys start thinking about who's going to earn blips. I'll be back in a few minutes.
So much creative today.
Whose idea was it first to climb the pillar?
I think
that was mine.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I climbed it first.
Destil then for that,
Alright.
Yeah.
because he avoided the water.
Alright, who furthered the party's goals the most today?
Orson, probably.
That would be
I mean, I want to say Genie for seeing the passage down into the dungeon, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
okay. Who's the badass?
Victor for actually being able to kill the stupid things.
I mean, the other monsters were immune to his thing, so it's fine. It evens out.
I'd use my other dagger on the other one.
And intangibles too. What's intangible today?
McDohl.
For giving Recruit shit about the turret.
It should be something in character.
McDohl for just
Getting beaten up.
leading the way on all of our shitty dice rolls tonight. We were all rolling like crap. Oh my god, every single one.
Not just me. It was
Everybody.
It was definitely the that one perk in or not perk, but the one thing in Fallout, the one that makes everybody that makes everybody in the world, including yourself, like have really terrible luck.
God. I'm just glad my hit dice weren't the same level as yours.
No, that turret is a lot.
The problem is, next week we're going to have to fight things that deal twice as much damage. I don't think we're going to find another monster that does less than 11 hits minimum.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though: is like at this point, he's going to be like, okay, he's going to change tactics to I don't know, throw more area of effect stuff right there, stuff that forces saving throws, which I'm pretty sure that the turret can't avoid.
Anything that affects objects that are not being worn or carried, and it can be carried. Like if you hold it in your hand, it is functionally a thing in your hand, so it's exempt from the stuff. So like burning hands that ignites things that are not worn or carried.
It's exempt from stuff.
It can be held in a hand. It's an object that can be held in a hand when it's tiny. So like it is exempt from, supposedly, unless you deem otherwise, exempt from saving throws.
Well, every single encounter for the rest of the campaign is going to have at least one monster that can disintegrate something.
Just disintegrate objects.
Yep. No,
like, oh, no.
Just disintegrate anything it wants.
Okay.
Objects, creatures, whatever. It's all good.
No save, I assume.
Well, the rook can't make a saving throw because it's not a creature.
It does have saves. It can make saves.
If
How
someone
is
was
this thing not
holding
a
it-
creature?
It's a magical object, and it says I'll read the class feature to
Don't
you.
read it. I don't believe you're literate. All right, who wants some experience points?
Yes, please.
All right, for a Star Spawn Mangler and 8 Star Spawn Grooves and 4 Spectral Daggermen, who I was really disappointed with. Their CR is definitely inflated. I don't think I should give you guys the full experience for those things.
Hey, now it took us a long time to kill him.
833 experience for the encounters. 833. That split 6 ways because Orson was helping.
Oh yeah. No, he pulled his weight.
I can't even argue against it. Most of the time, I'm like, really, was the NPC helping? But no, he was the only one hitting.
No.
me.
No, he tried. He took a couple hits for us. He was doing work.
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad about the encounters because I knew one encounter Victor was going to be completely impotent because the Star Spawn were just immune to psychic damage. But then the other one, all the creatures had resistance to non-magical damage. So
It kind of balanced out, and that's kind of where we got with one of our blips.
the insight check, and part of their stat block, because of the backstory of these men who you don't know anything about yet, they had a thing in their stat block that they're not allowed to let interlopers escape. So if possible, like unless the math completely precludes it, they have to ensure that every opponent is in their threat range at all times, even if they have to use their actions up to try to shove you aside, so they can get into a position where you can't move away from them. That's what insight would have gained you. Although all of you making it and failing probably would have put you behind in the action economy, even if you had learned that information and then tried to use it to your advantage. But there was an entire round at least once where they had to try to shove Edmont and then they both failed.
Yeah,
All right.
that was pretty cool. I like that.
Who
That
wants
was good.
to-
That was a good moment.
Make a case for their blips.
I'll go.
Jeannie,
Uh-huh.
were you blippy today?
A little bit. Chaotic neutral, when in doubt, go with your gut for taking a swing on the giant knot egg with a crowbar.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
What would Nigel do for taking the crowbar and using it to poke at the ancient glowy bits down here?
That crowbar got you into a lot of trouble.
It
That seems
did.
like something Nigel would do, though.
It's like, oh yeah, like there's obviously something on there. Let's get to it. And my flaw, don't worry about it. It was just a setback for almost destroying the eyes in the in the process of determining what they do, and, but bringing it back by using 4 blips
Okay.
and the video.
And who's next?
I can go.
Evie.
Yeah. Mess with my family, you mess with me for trying to protect Orson when the giant wall of water came.
We just ordered an Evie Christmas ornament for our tree.
Oh, just wait until we find a firestone. Then you guys are all fucked.
Anything else?
Next is a chess master must move her pieces into the position of greatest advantage for giving advantage to Victor, who is the only person who could actually damage the ghosts.
I feel like Jeannie was the one moving your piece to its position of greatest advantage.
Oh, she was definitely pulling her part. I taught her well.
Okay.
And last but not least, I am a genius. Oh no, I guess for failing the insight check and losing a turn.
And then obsessing over it for the rest of the
Yeah,
fight.
she was very upset. There was something she wasn't getting, and she didn't like that.
Okay. And who's next?
So I guess with Victor, for his ideal of seek the truth no matter the cost, that was telling Jeannie to use a crowbar on the floor to pry it open.
After stepping away.
You're goddamn right.
So the cost in that situation was Jeannie's well-being. That Victor didn't see any reason to endanger himself.
Exactly.
Okay.
my well-being as a resource to be exploited, I guess.
I didn't hear Jeannie argue.
For the flaws, I can't claim anything, but I'm going to want to change my flaw.
Do you want to change it
next
this week?
So if I change it this week, I get no blips at all?
No, you just get no. You can't just can't claim your flaw.
Okay, yeah, I want to change it this week if I can.
What do you want to change it to?
Values knowledge over people. If that is acceptable to you.
Yeah, you can start looking for places to apply that starting next session.
Yeah.
And is that it for Victor for blips?
For the alignment, the ends justify the means. I guess that would be sort of talking to Orson, telling him that everything was okay with him acquiring the scrolls. He's not mad. He did the right thing to make sure that we can do it. He just didn't go about it the right way.
It doesn't matter that Orson may have done something bad to get scrolls because it enabled you guys to go down and explore this dungeon filled with magical nonsense.
The only thing he did wrong was not telling us all about it.
Okay, who's next?
I can go.
I'll go.
Ekon, I heard you first.
Got lawful good. The shining words of air lays down a path for us all for dropping the sanctuary on Jeannie when she was completely surrounded by, I don't know, formulae.
Yeah, that was fun. That was my most fun moment for this session, was surrounding Gina.
And that's it. I just had the one.
And what does Edmont have?
I have my. I actually got really nothing right now, which means I'm like, I think I need to change my idea. I just don't know what to yet. I'll have it by next week though.
Okay, if you get it to me before the start of next week, I'll let you try to claim it next week. So you're taking no blips, goose egg?
I have none that I can really take off the top of my head.
What about your flaws for constantly attacking and missing?
They're not really fooling anybody.
I mean, it's like
Trying to beat the ghost.
Who had the most creative solution to a problem this session?
That was Destil for climbing to the top of a pillar to avoid crashing walls of water.
Okay. And who did the most to further the party's goals?
That was...
It was Jeannie for finding the entrance to the dungeon.
Okay.
yeah.
Who was the
Alternate.
badass?
That was...
Victor.
Victor for being the MVP of the zombie ghost fight that we will never speak of again.
Zombie skeleton ghosts.
So we're just going to snub Ekon for channeling divinity and destroying 5 of those things in one turn? What about intangibles?
That was McDohl for leading the charge in today's terrible dice rolls.
Bad Dice-a-rama.
And Ekon takes our straw poll for the week. So, blips are worth... we're level 4 currently, yes. So they're worth 126. 126. Edmont, you earned 1. You have to roll it over. You can come in next week with 6.
Yep.
Ekon, you earned 3. You have 4, so you're rolling over at least 1.
Yeah, probably rolling. I'm probably gonna go back up to 6 and take the 2. What is level 5?
6,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ways away.
Yeah, it's a bit away.
Yeah, so I'll go. I'm coming with 6.
Okay, so you're rolling over 1. Evie, you have 6. You just earned 3. Are you coming next week with 6?
Yes.
Then roll those 3 over. Jeannie, you have 2 and earned 5.
Okay.
Are you coming in next week with 6?
Yes, I might need to save them again to stop from blowing up something valuable.
Okay, so you're rolling over 1.
Yes.
And
Puts me
Victor,
at-
you have 6. You earned 3.
I'm going to roll over those 3.
Okay, so everybody's coming in next week with 6. Because you don't know where that green pawn went. Who knows? It's impossible to say.
Okay.
Next week, roll initiative.
All right, that's it. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see everybody next Sunday.
Love
Later.
your faces.